Hey Canucks fans, welcome to Clay's Canucks commentary for Wednesday, October the 3rd. I'm Clay Emo at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. And this is my Canucks take, all in one take. Finally, after 6 months, we can officially say that today is game day. The Canucks kick off their 2018-2019 regular season by hosting the Calgary Flames at Rogers Arena. A game that sadly I will not be going to. I know, poor me. It's the first home opener that I'm missing in the 8 years I've been a season ticket holder. It's Wednesday night, so church duty calls. I run a religious ed program for kids at my church in Richmond. But I'll be okay. I'll PVR it, I'll watch it, and I'll still vlog about the game afterwards. For tonight, we know that the Canucks, they had to set their roster, obviously, like every other team. They set their roster yesterday, and we know that up front, the Canucks will have Horvat between Besser and Barchi, that line that did really well last year. Second line will be Pettersson between Goldobin and Eriksson. Third line, yesterday, was Jake Virtanen out with back spasms, was Sutter between Leipzig and Mott. And then the fourth line had newcomers, Beagle, Schaller, and then Marcus Granlund with them. If Virtanen draws in the lineup, I see him, obviously replacing someone in the bottom six. My guess it would be Leipzig on the third line, so then that third line would become Sutter, Virtanen, and Mott, instead of Sutter, Leipzig, and Mott. Outside chance that Virtanen goes in the fourth line with Beagle and Schaller, and Granlund comes out. Regardless, I think if Virtanen is healthy, he'll come in, and either Leipzig or Granlund will sit. Antoine Roussel started to skate with the team, which is good, but he's still on IR. Then on D, you have two extra D-men. You have Alex Edler and Chris Tanev, the dynamic duo, back together once again. You have Michael Del Zotto playing with Troy Stecher, Derek Pouliot with Eric Goodbranson, and that means Ben Hutton, surprisingly, and Alex Biega will be watching from the press box. In goal, you have Jacob Markstrom backed up by Anders Nilsson. So really the only, I think, roster thing we got to pay attention to today is Virtanen going to draw into the lineup, and then who does he replace? I asked you, the big question, the big topic for today is, how many points do you think the Canucks will get this season? They've had, the last 3 seasons, they've had 31 wins or 30 wins, one of the two, between 30 and 31 wins, and their points range, I think, between 69 and 75. There's a 69 year, a 75-point year, and a 73. In fact, I think the last 3 years actually went 75, 69, and then 73 last season. So I put a poll up on Twitter, of course, knowing I'd do this. Got almost 400 votes, and I basically said, how many points will the Canucks get this season? I gave 4 choices: 60 to 69, 70 to 74, 75 to 79, and then 80 plus for the optimistic. Even I'm very optimistic. I'm a co-founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club, the Positivity Club, the Optimistic Club, the Optimism Club, whatever you want to call it. And even I didn't vote for 80 plus. I voted for actually 70 to 74, and I'll get to that in a second. But of the 400 people who voted, 52% said the lowest one, 60 to 69 points. Another 27% said the next one, 70 to 74. Then I think it was 11% said 75 to 79, and then 10%. So that means at least almost 40 people voted for 80 and above. So once again, 52% for 60 to 69, 27% for 70 to 74, 11% for 75 to 79, and 10% for 80 and above. So that means 52 plus 27, 79% of people think the Canucks will get 74 points or less, under 75 points. I think they will get 70. Oh, by the way, before I get to why I say 70, I think that 79% combined percent speaks to, I think, the realistic, not pessimistic, but the realistic view that Canucks fans have. We keep saying it's going to be one more season of pain. It's the first season without the Sedins. You lose a guy like Vanek as well. That's a lot of points that you have to replace. Yes, Pettersson will get a lot of those, and then you hope that Besser and Horvat and Barchi continue to make strides. But I think we're preparing for a tough season, and it's the hope of the rebuild and seeing the young players play that I think are going to keep Canucks fans coming to these games, especially Pettersson. It's always a treat to see him live. Okay, why do I say 70? Under 70 just feels wrong, but when it comes to 70, I see the Canucks finishing with a record of 30, 42, and 10. Maybe because I just like nice, even round numbers or whatever it may be. So the past 3 seasons, they've had seasons of 30 and 31 wins. I think 2 31-win seasons and 1 30-win season. And like I said, they've had 75, 69, and 73 as the point. So if you add up mine, 30 wins, 42 losses, and 10 overtime or shootout losses, that comes out to exactly 70 points. So yes, I think they will hit the 70-point barrier, but just barely. What do you think? What is your prediction for the amount of points they'll get? And break it down for me in those 3 categories: wins, losses, and shootout overtime losses. So add them up. Make sure that you go wins times 2, plus nothing for the middle column, plus 1 point for every shootout overtime loss, and come up with a total. I'd love to see what your prediction is, and especially in relation to what the poll question was and the results were. So leave a comment below. I'd love to read, react, and reply as always. Again, total go wins, losses, shootout overtime losses, and then total points, and hopefully the math all adds up. You can double check it if you want, but I don't care. I'm not going to judge. Lastly, as we look ahead to the season, going to continue with these daily blogs. I've seen great growth in my channel since I've committed to daily video blogs, so I thank you for your loyalty. I thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting, giving feedback, engaging. That's one thing I really pride myself is trying my best to engage with everyone who takes the time to read and to especially to watch, I should say, and especially to comment. Very quickly, a bit about myself, so you're wondering why do I get to talk to you guys? What makes me an authority? I'm not an authority. I'm just a fan, just like you. I'm not a media member. I'm not an analyst. I'm not a broadcaster. I'm just a guy who likes to set up his iPhone in his car before he goes into work. So really quickly, my name is Clay Emo, longtime Canucks fan, 44 years old, born and raised in Vancouver, lived in Richmond actually all my life. And I work for the Roman Catholic Archdiocese as a director in one of our ministry's offices. When it comes to the Canucks, I've been a season ticket holder since 2010, 2011. So this is my 8th season as a season ticket holder. What a year to come in, right? 2010, 2011, the year they went to the Stanley Cup Finals. And then I've been a fan all my life. Used to listen to all the games on the radio with my dad, my late father, who influenced me to be a Canucks fan. Then I would watch all the games on TV, and now I've been going to about 10 to 15 games a year to watch the team live. Very blessed to do so. Never take it for granted. Blessed that we have the resources, the ability to pay for these tickets, give some away, sell some away, whatever it may be. When it comes to actual analysis of the team, like I said, first and foremost, I'm a fan. I've never played competitive ice hockey, but I play roller hockey. I played ice hockey before. I understand the game. I understand. I'm not the biggest stats guy, but I think when it comes to me, you'll get honest, optimistic, positive coverage, but you'll get an honest outlook of the team from what I see. And I can't say it's because I played the game. I just said I haven't really played competitively, but I understand the game. I go to a lot of games and I study the game quite a bit. I'm not best buddies with a lot of players, but I've been blessed to meet a lot over the course of the last few years, whether I'm doing a goofy parody song, which I'll get to in a second, or whether I'm volunteering at a golf tournament or seeing them on the street, whatever it may be. Not on a first name basis with a lot of them, but I do know a few of them and they recognize me as well. Being blessed with a lot of cool Canucks experience over the years. I used to write and podcast for Canucks Hockey Blog. I used to do writing for Daily Hive Vancouver, and now I'm just doing neither of those now, just focusing on this YouTube channel. Also, I've been blessed to do 24 parody songs for the Vancouver Canucks, all genres: R&B, Broadway, pop, rock, whatever it may be. And I've even worked with the team officially on 3 or 4 music videos, 3 Christmas videos, a rap video for Bo Horvat, and in one of those Christmas videos, that was the infamous one where I got to meet and got to witness Jake Virtanen and Ben Hutton dancing in their rookie year. So aside from the videos, the video blogging, going to games, it keeps me busy. A couple other cool experiences. One of my collaborators in those video blogs, Marie Huey, really good friend of mine. She sings the anthems a lot for the Vancouver Canucks, so she's quite connected to the team as well. Another young lady that I do some of the songs with, Ariel Tulial, also has sung anthems at the game. So between the blogging, the going to games, the parody songs, and the connection with talented women like Marie and Ariel doing the anthems at games throughout the year, there's always something going on. There's always something that gets me excited about the team. So that's a bit about me. Oh, lastly, you're probably wondering, why do I do these videos out of my car? You might not be wondering that, but I'm going to tell you that anyways. I have great respect for the YouTubers who are able to record and then edit with jump cuts and with insets and overlays and with titles and with transitions and graphics and stats and all those things. But ain't nobody got time for that. I don't have time for that. I don't have any desire to do that. For better, for worse, I sit in my car, hook up my phone, press record, and I do this all in one take. That's why I say, this is my Canucks take, all in one take. So that's why I'll stutter. That's why I might mess up some stats, or my memory gets a little foggy. But I don't care. I care, but I don't care to edit that out. I'd rather just walk in my office, press upload to YouTube, and then you get an honest, raw, and genuine and transparent take of how I'm feeling about the Canucks on that particular day. So like I said, I have great, there's Canucks YouTubers that are awesome, like Gio Lego Rocks 99 Gaming, like Brett Maroki on defense, excuse me. I don't know why I stopped right in the middle of that. So Lego Rocks 99 Gaming, Maroki on defense, and those are Canucks guys. There's a few others they're doing some great work. Jeff just started one called Hockey to You, and there's a lot of other, non-Canucks YouTubers, NHL YouTubers overall. They do a lot of great editing, and they spend a lot of time and effort. That's awesome. For me, I pride myself on my views to actual time spent on the video ratio, and it's generally a good ratio, and it's working for me. It just fits in my lifestyle. So not excusing anything, but I did want to explain for you new viewers what this is about, why I'm in a car, and why I don't spend any time editing. For me, I like to use that time with doing other things that I enjoy. That's my family, that's ministry, that's watching games, that's getting exercise, whatever it may be. Okay, thanks for listening to that. I don't know, I didn't expect to go so long on that, but I'm happy to give you a little peek into why I do what I do and who I am, and yeah, the man behind these videos that you're going to be watching, hopefully for the rest of the season. So thank you. Bottom line, thank you for not only listening to me ramble for the last 12 minutes, but also for your support, for your engagement, and I'm glad that we can journey together. It's going to be a painful season. I think it's going to be an exciting season, but remember, short-term pain for long-term gain, 2 or 3 years, battling for a playoff spot. But for today, leave a comment below. What are you excited about for this season, if anything? And what's your prediction for wins, losses, shootout, overtime losses, extra points, so to speak, and total points? What's your prediction for this Canucks team for this season? Subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. Give this video a like if you like what I'm doing on this channel. Enjoy the game. Enjoy the day. I will catch up with you. I'm going to record a special one tonight, actually right after the game with instant reaction. I'm going to try and do that throughout the season, actually. But I'll introduce that tonight in my video. God bless, and go Canucks go.